All right, we have the sales manager for Solaris Energy, Mr. Hal Austin.
Yes.
Hal, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yes.
I want to take a couple of minutes to find out what your business is about. Solaris Global Energy Ltd.
But Solaris Global Energy is a renewable energy company focusing on reducing the fossil fuel imports that we have in this country. And we are attempting to do that in two ways. The first way, which we've been in business for the last 30 years doing, is the solar water heater, which you can see here. This is a product that is taken up by most of Barbadian public because it's a good way to wake up to nice, warm, hot water in the morning. But since then, we have merged with a Trinidadian company, and we have changed the name from Agrofest to Solaris, because we have also undertaken another big project, the project of renewable energy, wind turbine and photovoltaic technology. And we find now that that is a new buzzword out there, not only going green, but saving money and also reducing our imports as far as fossil fuels are concerned.
Now, Hal, most of the you've got three different kinds of energy here. You've got those, like you mentioned, water heaters, the wind turbine.
This Solaris 600 is going to replace the Solaris 500. This is a new technology that the boss just invented, and it's coming out in another couple of months. That is going to be sold all over the world. The reason for that is that don't really need heat from the sun as such. It needs sunlight. So this, imagine yourself in Iceland and using one of these systems and getting warm water. That is the way this product is going to revolutionize the whole industry. It's because it's completely new technology. It's like a flask, so it keeps the water very hot. Now, so we're excited about that as well.
The wind energy, now, does that system you sell a lot to farmers and so forth? Because I would imagine residents living in a more dense population wouldn't have a wind meter.
Like the photovoltaic technology, the wind turbine technology is pretty new. We are excited about that because we find that in the coastal areas, they have a lot of wind, continuous wind, and this is also a more economical system as well, the wind turbine. So we find that we're excited about that for not only the farmers, but the people in the coastal areas to have that wind energy factor as well. And you can also have it joint, where you can also have a combination of photovoltaic and wind turbine to balance, because the good thing about the wind is all the time. Once the wind is blowing, you can get energy all the time. As you know, the photovoltaic, you have to get sunlight at night. You use the battery as backup.
Tell me, how much energy can you get from one of those wind generators there?
You know, the technology is going so beautiful. The one in the back is only 500 kilowatts, but we're finding that there are some now that can give you up to 2 megawatts, right? Sorry, half of a kilowatt in the back. So some are giving you up to 2 megawatts. So you could find one large, gigantic wind turbine powering a whole village. But the average one that people are using is 2 kilowatts. And this one is just about 2 kilowatt system there as well.
Last question, what are some of the business challenges that you have with this system? So not necessarily negative on a negative side, but it's a new business, it presents challenges. What are they?
Two. One, the fact that people don't believe that it works. And we're trying to win them over surely but slowly. But as you may know, the satellites were using this technology since the 60s. The first satellite I went to was using this technology. So it's just a matter of selling people on the fact that it works. And two, government just launched some beautiful initiatives and some policies to make it more affordable. They put legislation in place to give you a tax allowance. They put legislation in place that the small business can get an allowance as well. And also the larger businesses, they can claim 150% on the cost of the system.
That's good.
So that's a plus. The negative, however, is finance. Financing is one of the hardest factors to get for these systems. System starts at 10,000, that's for a basic 1 kilowatt system. But they can go as far as up to $5 million and $7 million. So people find it is easier to pay the light and power company $200, $500. I even have a client who's paying $40,000 and his system costs $2 million. So he cannot imagine himself paying that $2 million for a system, whereas he might not pay no more light bill. That is really where the problem is, the upfront cost. So if you can have a financer coming into this country from your side of the woods and put in the finance there, where a person who's paying a light bill of $200 or $2,000 can go automatically and pay for his system, that would spell well for the industry. So what we need is really someone to bridge the gap. Right now the banks are asking for security for loans for these systems, but if you can find someone in there who's an investment partner to put up the funds and have that funds go towards them, where everybody wins. At the end of the year, the person have the system outright, the finance to get back their money. Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
We're reducing our $150 in imports.
Well, Hal, I think you're going to do it. You know, once they thought the world was flat, right? It took a little time, but they straightened it out, right?
Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Hal
you.
Austin,
Yes.
Sales Manager for Solaris Global Energy Ltd.
Appreciate
it's
it.
a
It's nice
pleasure
having
talking with you today.
Same here. All the best. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Hal, man.